talk movies, friends. The Invisible Man was created by author H.G. Wells in 1897, and made into a very famous movie in 1933.
Thanks to Universal Pictures' Monsterverse, The Invisible Man is getting a reboot, but is it worth the trip? Here to tell us from the website Paul's Trip to the Movies, we welcome Paul McGuire Grimes back to the
Hello, hi.
Good to see you.
All right, listen, I haven't even really paid much mind to this, so this is a release that's sneaking up on me. Tell us about The Invisible Man.
So it stars Elizabeth Moss, and she is a survivor of abuse, but after her ex suddenly dies, she feels like he is still haunting her.
Yes, I've been seeing the preview for this, and it's very scary because she says that he's here, he's there, but she can't see him, and then people don't believe her that he's there and abusing her.
So throughout this, I kept thinking about the hashtag #MeToo movement because she keeps talking about her abuser and the mind games and the control that he had over her. So there is that, but it's also very suspenseful, very twisty. You don't really know what you should believe in this. If you should go the practical or realistic route that maybe she's going through some mental issues, or if there's a supernatural paranormal ghost issue going on.
Yeah, let me be clear. I am a hard pass. No matter how many ticket stubs you give this, that looks too spooky.
But the story is great. It feels like a very fresh, modern take on this. There are good jump scares as well, but Elizabeth Moss is so strong. Like, just this descent into frenzy and madness, but you're always rooting for her at the same time because you want to get to the bottom of it.
Okay, ticket stubs.
3.5 out of 5. I thought it was really well done, and a lot better than, frankly, I think people probably think it's going to be.
Maybe if I saw it on a small screen, I would feel...
With some popcorn.
Yeah, and then I could just go like this when it gets scary. I just go,
yeah, that always works. Now we got a couple that you can watch at home. Let's talk about the Taylor Swift documentary on Netflix.
This is Miss Americana, and it really is her front and center, this kind of career retrospective, and how at this point in her career, she's really trying to find and use her voice and platform to make a difference.
So I watched this. I think I've got like 20 minutes left of it actually, but
that's when it gets good.
Yeah, I need to watch more. I liked it though. I mean, I liked her perspective, and I think what it does is it's also showing again just that this idea that you can have money and fame should mean that everything in your life is perfect.
And it's not.
It's just not. It's so not.
She was always craving approval from everyone, and then later on, now she's like, I have this kind of, but there are issues that matter to me, and she's told by her label, don't get into politics, don't be the Dixie Chicks. And she's like, no, I need to talk about this and why this stuff matters. And that's when it really got interesting to me, is where she talks about online bullying, when she talks about, body shaming issues, talking about Trump, like, it's important in how she can use her voice to make a difference for all of her young fans. I have a new respect for her.
Well, wherever you fall in whatever the issues that are important to her are, what I took away from it, I watched it as well, is it's interesting. It's just interesting to have a camera in those conversations, because the conversation that you're talking about is like backstage somewhere, something like that. It's just 4 people around.
Well, it's her dad, her mom, her management.
Like
so you forget that they're still humans having these thoughts, and like when all this pressure is on you, how do you deal with that?
And when you're so young, I liked it too. Okay, Knives Out.
I am pumped about this. Tell me everything I need to know.
So this is a classic whodunit murder mystery from Rian Johnson. It's this all-star cast. Christopher Plummer plays this famous murder mystery author, and on the day after his 85th birthday, he is found dead, and it's Daniel Craig as his detective who has to figure it all out, and it could be one of his many family members that could have done it.
I've heard this is a sort of murder mystery where you'll try to figure it out, of course, throughout, and you will not.
You will not.
Wow.
I had so many narratives in my head because I love the Agatha Christie. I love Murder, She Wrote. So I'm like, I can figure this out.
I got this.
It was still baffling to me. And you got Jamie Lee Curtis, Toni Collette, Chris Evans, and they all get to play these really great kind of nefarious characters who could have a motive of what how they could have done it.
Figure it out, Paul. You've whetted my appetite.
Let me know what you think.
You can visit Paul's Trip to the Movies.com. That's his website. He's got more movie reviews there.
You can listen to Paul on the Colleen and Bradley Show on My Talk 107.1 every Friday, or watch him on his YouTube channel. It's also called Paul's Trip to the Movies.